This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sanosi Hairline Studios of Arizona, ladies and gentlemen, the most epic collaboration of all time, live on the MMA-Holes. My beautiful people, rise up out of your seats. It's a glorious occasion here on the MMA Holes. Hit the like button. Come on, people. Where are you at in the chat?
Wonderful, wonderful.
How's everyone doing tonight? It's Wednesday night. We're here early, so everyone that's here nice and early, thank you for stopping by. We got Power Slap later on in the stream, but let's get right fucking to it, baby. Oh, damn. Did I wait? I said the F word too early. We're demonetized. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the MMA world needs a shakeup. YouTube has been a little stagnant as of late, and there are personalities out there that have united tonight. We have all assembled for the internet to delight you with the MMA content and the theories and the ideas and the beliefs and the jokes that you need to hear. 4 people are going to unite tonight on this show, and let me just introduce you to them. Ladies and gentlemen, the MMA Justice League. A glorious group of human beings surrounding me right now. And ladies and gentlemen, let me go around the room really quick. On my left over here, or your right, or whatever it is, my man, KenanK, live on the show. How you doing?
Thank you. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning.
A new beginning. I like that. It sounds like the beginning of a Star Wars movie here. A new beginning.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wonderful.
That's for. Thank you very much. All right, KenanK, thank you. Above me over here, you may have seen this man on the internet as well. He's been on the show once before. He just hit 100,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse on fire.
Thank you for having me on.
Jesse, you're looking beautiful today. A nice tight shirt. I'm all about the tight shirts.
Dude, I'm saying.
You got to show off the guns, right?
If you got them. You know?
So how does it feel? The play buttons, did it get there yet or what?
Actually, I ordered it maybe 2-3 days ago. So I have no idea how long. Well, we could ask the Grandmaster. How long does it usually take to get there?
Well, before was Luke Thomas gonna show up or not? I was trying to be respectful. I don't know. Is this gonna be us after all? I don't know how many people were gonna. Okay.
Well, I tell you what. The last I left off with Luke Thomas, he doesn't like me very much. But no, you're safe. You can take the mask off.
Okay, cool. Yeah. As far as the plaque, first of all, let me say, I mean, it felt good getting there and everything, but after you get it, it doesn't take long to realize that it means absolutely nothing. Mine's actually in storage right now. But it took like 3-4 weeks to get here. It took a while. It was cool when I opened it. It smelled nice and everything, but it wasn't long before it kind of wore off, you know?
I mean, now you got 200,000 subscribers, for God's sakes. I mean, who cares about plaques now, right?
And it still means nothing. So
there we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mexican martial arts. There he is.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm honored. I don't know if you could tell, I even vacuum my carpet. So usually I'm not used to doing this kind of corroborative stuff. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm honored to be a part of the the quadrant. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate all three of you stopping by. You're busy men over here making quality content on the internet. And the reason why I wanted to have you guys on the show is because each one of you bring a specific thing to the table. You guys are very unique in your content. And if you haven't subscribed to these guys, please go subscribe to them on our community section. We got the links to their channels. But very interesting stuff. There's humor, there's intensity, and there's a beautiful looking man. By the way, Kenan, how good looking is this guy over here, KenanK? I mean, what a handsome fella,
Hey,
huh?
man, not as good as you, Moss. Come on, man.
That is a well
man.
manicured man right there.
Tell me about it. Jeez, I'm so jealous. My beard's all scraggly, and I'm looking at this. I freshly dyed it before the stream for you. How's it feel?
It's looking good, man. You're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good.
All right. So listen, I want to rapid fire some stuff here tonight. We've been doing this for almost 7 years. In August will be 7 years on our channel doing this over here. And I've never had a collaboration like this. I've been so resistant to it. I've been so stubborn with my cockiness and my stupidity on the air. And I'm like, you know what? I got to open my legs. I got to spread my legs for the rest of the community over here. And I got to do something that's right for the people, the MMA-Holes. And you guys have great communities that you grew over there. I want to go around the room and speak about why did you get into the YouTube space. We're going to start with my beautiful friend Kenan over here.
Well, I started like relatively young. I was maybe about only 11 years old, and I kind of knew that I wanted to like go down the path of YouTube or like anything related to content creation. And I really didn't envision myself, you know, doing regular types of like labor jobs or anything like that. So I really wanted to make it work. But for many years, it was just a battle of trying to find your niche. And I was always big like on MMA. I was always staying up late to watch these fights and everything like that. But I just felt like nobody wanted to see a young 15, 13-year-old kid making videos, you know, talking about a breakdown. So I kind of like withheld that and switched to like gaming, but I just never really was passionate about gaming anyway. So it was just meant to be. And in 2018, I was like, okay, it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm just going to, you know, go. And ever since then, I haven't stopped. So now we're here with the great one sitting and doing a stream.
Thank you. You talk about Mexican martial arts, correct?
You know it.
I appreciate the kind words, Kenan. And one thing I want to bring up is something that actually struck me with you is your impersonations. You do these impersonations that I don't think many people outside really know about. I mean, like specifically Conor McGregor. You're very good at doing this, Conor McGregor. I kind of want to put you on the spot here, Conor. How you doing?
Well, you know what it is, bro, yeah? You know what I mean? The pound for pound number one with the pound for pound number two. You know what it is, bro. You know what I mean? That's it, so, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, it is really, like, not a lot of people know about it because I only do it on my live streams, and my live streams just happen, like, every once in a while, and, like, obviously, you have your views in terms of videos, and then, like, you make, you know, a few hundred people watching your stream. It's not the same. So, like, the reach is different.
There you go. And
but it's funny that you like touched on that too, because not a lot of people know about it.
Listen, I'm a closet stalker. I watch all your streams naked, just, you know, pants off every time I'm watching.
Well,
I've
been watching you for like about 5 years now too.
Really? Okay. Let's
of course. I'm an OG. I've been watching Jesse too ever since like he was in his like high quality studio, and now I think he's like in his I don't know where he is, to be honest.
But were you naked though?
What do you mean?
But were you naked?
Hey, no, not quite.
You're missing out. Let's move over to Mexican martial arts. And I want to say this before we get into the origin story of this man over here who's doing great things on YouTube. He's blowing up like crazy. It's funny, when we were starting the channel and we were doing our fight reactions, we would get people coming in, hey, do you know this person? Do you know that person? And in Jesse, the Grandmaster, people were coming in and like, do you know Mexican martial arts? I'm like, who the fuck is Mexican martial arts? So I went over and I looked and I was like, wow, this kid, he's doing his thing. He's doing some special stuff over there. So I started a little heat, try to, you know, ruffle some feathers. And then I was like, he's the nicest fucking guy. Like, I can't, it drove me nuts. He said something that was super nice on his channel, very respectful. He had no reason to be nice. And he was extremely nice on his channel saying something over here. I hate to break character, Mr. Jesse, but I had to have you on after that. I was like, this guy is the real deal. He's a class act. And thank you for being a fan of my channel.
Absolutely. I am. I remember back in the day, when I was like having a hard time finding illegal streams or whatever, I came across your channel because of the fight companions and stuff like that. I was trying to find out what was going on. And I mean, just like I think all of us right here in the background, when you started going with your production, we're like, who's running this show? Like, it's crazy. I don't know if you got some fools on Fiverr doing all your special effects or what, but I feel like I'm on NBC or something right now. But it was just always a really good experience. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I remember it's a thing that the MMA community seems to enjoy doing. I remember I was on a stream, and look, I didn't know this until you mentioned it right now. I thought people were trying to just like stir stuff up and start beef. I didn't know you were actually.
I burned every fucking bridge I could possibly burn. Luke Thomas, Ariel Helwani. I didn't give a fuck, and now I'm dead. Now I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta pull back. And I wasn't really hard on you because I actually respect what you do. But I did, I had some zingers here and there, like, who the fuck is that guy? Whatever. But yeah, when I saw you say that nice thing on your thing, I was like, damn, man. I can't be doing this anymore. He's actually a good dude. So respect, man. Much respect.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought they were just being punks, and I was like, what? I watch that channel all the time. They're like one of my favorite channels. And I thought they were just trying to start beef, but that's funny, though. Thanks for letting me know that.
Well, they do amplify. I mean, it does get massively amplified. There's another person I'm not going to really get into, but that has gotten so amplified to the point where it's like, all right, we're just going to keep this going. But besides that, let's talk about your origin story, because I am fascinated. You are very quick-witted. You're very funny, and you're very unique with your content. You're just kind of rapid fire when you're throwing these uploads up there. The shorts have been killing it. So how did you get into this game?
Because I couldn't get on Netflix.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
There we go. All right. Well, Netflix. Yeah, go ahead.
I always tell people, like, they'll leave comments about, oh, you're biased and this about your reporting and you're not objective. And I'm like, fool, I'm not the Mexican Ariel Helwani. I never signed. I'm not trying to be an MMA analyst. Like, I was trying to do demos with my primo Flaco. I never wanted to just sit right here behind the microphone. I wanted to be in the dojo. I don't know if you saw the old videos, Mexican Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Mexican Taekwondo, Mexican Judo, and I know there's some other fools. People keep tagging me. There's some my carbon copies out there trying to do the same thing, but whatever. I won't send you any links or anything like that. But I was just trying to do Mexican martial arts, and then I lost all the homies. The people that were editing and shooting my videos, I lost the studio, I lost everything. So it just became a one-man operation. I just had to sit here and talk. And then it's like, I guess I'll talk about UFC, but it kind of was an accident. I never wanted to talk about MMA fights.
No kid. Wow, it's funny you say that. I had a group of friends when we started, and they were all in, and then they're like, fuck this. I don't know, maybe I'm a control freak or I'm terrible to work with. So is that
same here.
So you're
I can't work with people. They'll go crazy. And it's just because, when you're in love with something and you start something and it's your baby, you know exactly what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to sound like, what it's supposed to feel like. And then you add a second, a third, a fourth person in there, and they're like, well, how about this? And it's like, nah.
Wow, it's pretty wild, man. Very interesting over there. Listen,
plus they didn't make any money and they had lives, so
there's that. That is an issue.
Hey, what's the incentive?
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's move over now to Jesse. We've had Jesse on the show before. If you don't know Jesse on Fire, you know now, man. This guy has been literally on fire. Everything he's been uploading, he's been breaking stories, he's been giving you the news, the whole thing. Every time I see an upload from you, I get this, like, I don't know how to, like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain this, and I think this is like a compliment to you. It's basically, it feels like TMZ, tabloid, real information, just all jammed into a bowl and thrown on YouTube. How would you describe your channel?
Probably pretty similar to that. I basically just looked at how I was gonna, like when I first started the channel, I was like, my vision was, I just want to make sure that I do it like Chael does it, so that it's a simple thing that I could do by myself, that I don't need anyone else to contribute to, for the exact reason we were just talking about. A, I didn't want to split the money, and B, I didn't want to rely on anybody for anything. But like, as it developed, it's like, okay, so what am I doing? Am I doing fight breakdowns? Am I talking about stories? And like, I just figured out that like, I like talking shit and being funny. So I'm like, can I be super funny about Islam Makhachev's ability to take someone down and then strangle them? Not as funny as I could be about Mike Perry, breaking up with his girlfriend and knocking up some new girl 10 minutes later. So it's like, I just try to like, pay attention to what's going on in mixed martial arts in general around it. And then I basically just use those stories as an excuse to talk about other things that I'm interested in, kind of through that lens. But like, in terms of how I I don't know, like the way that I frame the videos that I do, I just go, all right, so what's the most grabby way that I can, like, from, you know, you talk about a bunch of shit in any video, and I take a lot of time to figure out what the best one is. Like the one I was just talking about with Gabrielle a couple days ago, I did that Andrew Tate one about I don't know, something about the witnesses, and there was like this small detail that one of the witnesses had gone, like they couldn't find her, and they were like, we don't even know where one of the witnesses is. And so I was like, well, out of all the shit I talked about, I'm like, one Andrew Tate witness goes missing. And it's like, this is completely irrelevant compared to like the rest of the video, but it's the most grabby way to title it. You know what I mean?
That's what I think you do that so well. Your titles and your thumbnails. I mean, literally, you scroll past it, you got to click on it. Like, even if you're not even interested in the story, like, okay, I got to know what this guy is talking about. So I think it's brilliant what you're doing over there. I'm going to stop sucking your dicks now, and we're going to start getting into some news here. Let's talk about Power Slap. Power Slap is tonight. You guys watching that?
No.
I am. Well, I mean, if it was just like on, I would watch it for sure. But I don't have cable, number one. But I also think, like, I mean, I actually already recorded and uploaded a video that's not up yet about this, and I'm probably going to step on it pretty significantly right here. But I think, did you guys see the video that was floating around Instagram today of that dude whose face was this swollen, like from the Russian version of
I posted that, and we just went viral on my page.
Too. Like, this is what my point is. Here, I'll show it on. I'll show it just so Jesse could see it. But basically, it's like, I look at that and I'm like, what are the odds that this is not going to work on fucking cable television? Like a person's face looking like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if it's in a mixed martial arts fight, but just some dude who voluntarily is like, all right, go, and his face blows up. I just don't think it's gonna flow or like. I think it's going to be problematic for them.
I'm trying to find a video. I know we tweeted it out there, and
I got it. It's just
Kenan put it on his thing as well. By the way, your Instagram do too. Like, how the fuck do you find all the time to do your Instagram? Do you have a team, or is it just you?
Mine?
It's all me. It's all me.
Have you seen Kenan's Instagram? This dude is like rapid fire, like dropping.
Yeah, I try to post around like 15 to 30 times a day on Instagram at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
how many followers do you have?
66,000 at this point.
Nice, dude.
And he does the Chael Sonnen thing. He doesn't follow anybody, guys.
No, look. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, all right?
Okay.
I made my Instagram as soon as I made my YouTube, obviously. And like the only thing I did on my Instagram was just post. And I always had like people will always say like, why don't you follow anybody? But like it doesn't like come up to me because as soon as I log in, the first thing I see, I'll like post from like, you know what I mean, like recommended page. So like I don't feel like I'm not following anybody. It's just the algorithm just pushing things to me. So, but yeah, I just never really just felt to push.
It works. There we go. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Picture that on TBS, dude.
It's a hematoma. It's a hematoma.
And they already got like, they're all so, the founder and president of this league beat slapped the shit out of his wife on New Year's, and then this is what the sport is. So,
yeah, I mean, it's like when they first announced it, I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever, right? And then I said, you know what? People were saying that about cage fighting. People were saying that about the UFC, the same thing. But I don't see where the redeeming quality is, especially when videos like that are popping up. When guys are just standing there defenseless, they can't roll with the slap. They just got to stand there and just bite down on the mouthpiece and take it. It is incredibly cringy. Like, I don't know how they're going to pull this thing off, especially on TBS. It does sound insane. But I want to ask Jesse over here, Mr. Grandmaster Wizard. What's Grandmaster? What is it?
I'll take it.
Grandmaster Flash. When did you come up with the Grandmaster thing?
Well, I mean, you kind of have to do it when you invent your own style. So it was a Mexican martial arts. I couldn't just be Jesse, it doesn't sound authoritative enough. So it's just kind of like for intimidation purposes.
Yeah. I hear you, man.
That's why I had to light my name on fire. It's like, Jesse, that sounds pussy, son.
You know what's funny? I remember one time I was in the chat. I think we all kind of encountered that with each other. Like, the first time you hear about another YouTuber, it's like, who's that fool? Like, you don't know. But I remember I was streaming and people kept putting Jesse on fire, and I was like, I am on fire right now. Like, I'm doing the stream right now. They're like, no, it's a YouTuber, and I went to look. But it's funny that you brought that up.
Probably when I was lighting Fabi up, I did 31 videos about him, and dude.
It was around that period. Yeah, for sure.
I tell you, if my co-host was here, Jesse, we would have a Jesse fiasco over here. Thank God she's with the baby right now. But go ahead, Jesse. Over here, Jesse.
I always tell people that I absolutely love the Freak Show. Like, even way before Jake Paul was dominating, I was telling people Jake Paul is the future. I said it back in like 2019 or 18 or something like that, when people thought it was insane, and I broke it down thoroughly. This was before, like, well before the Ben Askren knockout and everything. I was talking about it. It was gonna be his year. He was gonna be the biggest thing. People thought I was crazy, and I say the same kind of thing all the time. I know there's like a lot of people who care about the sport. It means a lot to them, like the MMA/boxing Puritans, and like they want to keep it pure and like don't want to contaminate it with this kind of stuff. But I tell them, I love the Freak Show. I want to see Jake Paul fight Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm here for. Dr. Phil. I want celebrity deathmatch. So when I first heard about the power slap thing, I was excited because I'm an opportunist. I hear power slap, I'm like, that's some good videos right there that we could make. So I was a little bit surprised that the MMA community, and I know you guys are kind of saying the same thing, and it makes sense. The point you're making, TBS and all that's crazy. But I was surprised that the MMA community as a whole seemed against it. I thought fools would love to see other guys get slapped in the face. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm all for it, only because, you know, I see this dude's face that was all swollen right now. I want to sit down and write a script about it. You know, it's just more content for us. So I'm excited in kind of a sick way.
There you go. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got to trust our Lord and Savior, Dana White. Somehow he finds ways to make things work. Like, if he's going to sign off on it, apparently he's got some sort of master plan here. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to make fun of it, but I'm going to give it a chance over here. But then after slapping his wife and then rolling into this and doubling down and all this stuff like that, I understand why people are trying to cancel him. Let's talk about the wife slap.
I was just going to say, just on that exact point that you just made, it's like, so Dana slapped his wife and got videotaped doing it, okay? Out of all the 100 times that you've seen a celebrity get some kind of beef with domestic violence, there are none of them where it has ended up being a net positive in any way whatsoever. Dana slaps his wife, and it just ends up being 2 weeks before the launch of his slap league, and it's going to increase the initial viewership probably by 5x. Like, Dana could trip over his dick, and he would land on $1 million, dude. The guy's the luckiest dude on earth now.
It's so true.
Like,
he's getting high off his own supply of that Dana White privilege, and we can't be mad. Because I was telling people, if they got rid of Dana White, because I don't know, I was trying to piece things together, and I was like, wait a minute. And I feel like all three of you right here are probably more knowledgeable in this kind of thing than me, because I admit it all the time. I kind of come into the scene when I'm going to make the video, and then I kind of extract myself because I get so inundated with MMA news. I just want to get away from it. But I know you guys are all real knowledgeable with. I don't really know how much, like, if Disney flat out owns UFC or if they're just part of it or what the partnership is or whatever. But when that happened, I was like, let's think about this, because everyone's calling for Dana to get fired, and that's what his punishment should be. But I was like, you got to think about the other evil. They get him out of there, they're going to throw in Howie Mandel or Nick Cannon or something like that. It's going to be corny. Like, I know we're always mad at him and Fighter Pain. He's a punk, and Patty Pimblett shouldn't have won and all that. But imagine it being without him. I think it was brilliant. I think it was guerrilla marketing at its finest. And I think it is going to make all of us watch. It's crazy.
You got to think it's the best commercial you could possibly have for something. I know it's terrible, but at the same time, I'm more interested, I'm sure we're all interested in this power slap in some sort of way. But I did know that Kenan said that he's not very interested in it, so I do want to get his opinion over here. So you're not going to watch it at all, or do you have a slight interest? Like, what do you think?
Man, like, these slapping contests, personally, they have been somewhat of like a guilty pleasure. When I see them like on my like feed, I'll watch them quickly, but I will never ever like actually like search them up, sit down and watch a broadcast or anything like that. If it's like a big viral clip, I'll watch it, like, but it's not really a big interest of mine. It's just, you know, a sport of, I mean, it seems like there's actually like no weight classes. It just comes down to like who's the biggest, who's got the best chin, and who can like swing the hardest. So I don't find it particularly interesting, but it makes for good clips like the one that we just shared.
The success or failure of the actual league is going to come down to one thing, and it's going to be, there's no conversation. If they have people who can be clever, and if they get people that are like really charismatic and funny and cool and have outlandish personalities who simultaneously want to sign up to go stand on a stage and accept some fucking 300-pound Neanderthal slapping them in the face, then it'll work. But if they've got, if they've got a bunch of like slapdicks that can't talk, it's gonna, it's not gonna work. It's like WWE. Think about WWE, dude. Everyone knows the shit is fake. Now, I've never been a wrestling guy. Like, I never watched it when I was a kid. I obviously don't watch it now. But like, it's an objective fact that as a business model, it works, and everybody knows it's not even real. So like, if you could capture basically the promotional side of the WWE, and then you have an actual event where there's violence without a kind of predetermined outcome, then it could work. But if these guys are all just dumb fucks, it's not going to work. It might. What do I know? Dana fucking obviously knows a lot more about promoting violent events than I do.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I want to ask you guys, if you weren't doing this, and I guess Jesse kind of said this already, but if you weren't doing this YouTube content, like, I know me, I probably wouldn't watch it. Like, I like cringy stuff, but if I wasn't going to cover this stuff, and if I didn't think that people were going to jump in the chat and be like, hey, did you see Power Slap? I probably wouldn't watch it. But now, because I'm doing this channel, I have some sort of interest. So I want to ask around over here, would you watch this? If you weren't doing your YouTube channels, if you weren't covering it, this and that, would you spend time watching this?
I would watch it because, like I mentioned before, I like watching sick stuff. I remember when I was in kindergarten. Have you guys ever heard of Faces of Death?
Oh, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I remember when I was in kindergarten, I saw that. I found the VHS. And I remember I told my teacher, and we had to have a parent-teacher conference. So I think, like, early on in my life, I was affected by that type of content, and it kind of just stuck with me. So as a just casual consumer, I would watch it. I like that kind of sick stuff. So
okay, well, that's fair enough. Yeah, Faces of Death was fantastic. The college kids jumping off the monkey brains, all that stuff. I'm a big fan. Kenan, what about you? So you're out, right?
Yeah, it's just not an interest of mine, to be honest. The only time I actually watched slapping content was when Moist Critical is like a very big YouTuber, would make like a compilation video and he would add his own commentary to it. Then I would watch it, but genuinely speaking, I wouldn't really sit down and watch an entire show.
Okay.
That guy prints money, dude. He literally talks, uploads, titles it like my
He
camera
does what I do on YouTube and just gets like 100 million X.
Yeah, my
What's his
camera
name?
broke and it's got 500,000 views in the first fucking hour. I'm like, dude, this guy's got the world by the balls.
Wow.
I would watch Power Slap depending on who it is. So like, as an example, if they did like a YouTube version and it was like MMA-Holes versus Guru, I'm watching that all day. All fucking day, dude.
All right, Jesse.
I wouldn't have a dog in the fight, but I would watch. For sure.
Well, you know what? Since you said that, I guess we might as well open this door over here. Let's thank you for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that, Mike Alfieri. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Come on, round of applause. Thank you so much. Look at that. Maybe you could gift Guru another shed that he could work out of. All right, here we go. We got something over here.
Let's go, champ.
Damn Savage, thank you for being a member over there. That's our moderator, and he's wow. Look at you. Look, come on, round of applause for Damn Savage over there. Thank you, thank you. And
dude, I need to get a moderator too.
yes, dude. Yes. Thank you for the subscribe. We're just scrolling through over here because something did pop up. I want to piggyback off of what Jesse said. Let's see where it is. Here it comes.
The channel name was Penguin Zero, by the way, Moss.
Thank you.
Penguin Zero.
So, there's a super chat.
Change kid.
He said, "Keep the change, kid," and that's from a guy that stole this guy's idea, stole this guy's beanie. It's a true story. This guy did the beanie first. And there was a hack, I don't know, in the UK somewhere. He was in his parents', I don't know, living room. And he's like, dude, this Mexican kid is so fucking good that I'm going to steal his idea. And I'm going to use the beanie. Thank you for the $50 donation. That's from MMA Guru. Look at that. So do you have anything to say about that, Mr. Mexican Martian? I mean, you started the beanie and this guy ripped you off. How does that feel?
I was trying to meet him halfway and grow the beard, but I don't got the genetics. So, fair play. He wins.
Oh, my
it's
God.
all good. Like, people did the same thing with him. People have tried their best to start a war between me and the MMA Guru.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, as far as I'm confirmed, we're homies. I'm actually a member on his channel. I pay that full $5 a month. I mean, like,
well,
dude, I think I have your I think I pay your Patreon. I'm pretty sure.
oh, for real?
Yeah, I think so. Like
Wow.
I've never even looked at it, but like that's just how I like subscribe.
Oh man,
to your
I
channel or whatever.
appreciate that.
well,
But
that's
no, like,
pretty fucking cool.
people try to do that, and it's like, nah, like I'm not gonna let them because same thing like I did with you guys. Like at any given moment, I'm on the toilet or whatever. I'm like, I wonder what the guru's doing. And that fool, that fool streams. I gotta respect the hustle. That fool streams, man. And so I'm on there and I'm watching, and like, you know, one of the things I respect a lot about him is that you know, people kind of like all of us in here right now. You know, we don't got anybody in our pocket. We're solo. We're doing our own thing. We don't got to fear anybody. And that fool just goes and says stuff that normally people will be afraid that people are going to come out with the pitchforks. And it's like, that's so refreshing these days. So it was like, people come and try to get it twisted sometimes, but it's like, no, I got nothing but love. We're all good. We got respect. And he said kind things as well. So it's like, I don't know. There's enough beanies in the bargain bin for the two of us. I don't know.
I like the way you said that. That was very nice. Here's my problem with the guy. Okay. So basically, I never really had a beef with the guy. I did the same thing with him that I did with you over there. I did it with Jesse too. I poked jokes at Jesse too. I actually did actually my co-host, my Jesse, went hard on Super Jesse over here. And it's just like, you know, like we talk shit, we talk smack. It's all fun and games. So I put out a community post and it was that guy with no beanie on. That's it. It was just it. It was just that. And he had this like autistic breakdown. And I think the chat got him to this point. So if you get the
image of him without the beanie,
oh yeah, you want to see it? Go to my community section, scroll through. It's like he has a hamburger on his fucking head.
That's like taking off Rey Mysterio's mask.
Dude fucking had an autistic.
I was insta curious.
He had such a meltdown, and the chat like fueled it, right? So I was like, oh man, this guy's weak, man. He's just sitting here, and so he starts going on this rant. And he was saying that we're like bad parents and our kids are going to starve and like we're not going to be like, and I'm like, dude, did that picture of no beanie on your head really piss you off that much? Is that really what happened over there? So he doesn't like me. It's okay. It's all right. He's my son too. He started after me too. So, you know, like, you know, I have a lot of kids. Sometimes I don't pay attention to them. But thank you for the 50. Anyway.
Dude, he baited Dan Hardy into a fucking 90-minute response video. That's pretty like when I saw that I was like, he got Dan Hardy that fucking mad that he sat down and was like, you know what, I need to respond to this point for point. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, does Dan Hardy think this is like a thing he can win with this video? Like, you lost the second you put the video up. It's completely irrelevant what you put in it.
Here's the thing, he's a meme and he's very good at it. He's literally, the MMA guru is a meme. And what he's done is, like, everyone loves memes, everyone shares memes, but he's a fat-faced meme, and he's just playing with it, and it's great. But could you imagine this fucking guy's got to go to meetups, and people are like, they're saying he's a Jew, he's fucking in a wheelchair, he's in this shed, he's in his parents' house, he's in this and that. This poor guy's got to live like this. Like, I think it's like selling your soul. I wish him nothing but respect and success out there, but how do you keep this going into your 40s? Like, I mean, being that meme, eventually you got to switch it up, no?
How old do you think he is?
I thought he was about 35.
He's 24.
I couldn't believe it. I heard the same thing. I still don't believe it. The dude, he had a stroke on air. Didn't he have a stroke on air? There was a clip of him going around where the dude's in the middle calling a fight, and, he's like, and he starts fucking choking on oxygen. Who chokes on oxygen?
I have no answer.
You're too mean, Moss. You're too mean. Man.
I would like to deflect by saying that I do believe that the Weasel is a piece of garbage.
Wait, hold on. Do you not like the Weasel?
I don't like the Weasel.
I'm with
Are
you.
you serious?
Let's go.
Dude, I had this conversation with Chris last time I was on. What, like, see, I just like when he does those. I love actually when he does the videos on the like who really won, and he goes just strike for strike in slow motion, freeze frames, because I'm like, okay, good. I actually feel like I can say whether an opinion was correct or incorrect.
Right, you know? the 39 times that he breaks down the same fight. I remember those ones. Yeah, yeah. It floods the whole YouTube homepage with yeah. But wait, we forgot this one. But who really won? Wait, guys, I rethought it. It's like every single thumbnail is like, man, fool.
That dude's Twitter is the most toxic fucking thing. He's screaming and yelling, trying to cancel everyone. And then, like, if he has an agenda or a narrative, he makes a video. And listen, he's doing very well, so good for him. Listen, I don't want anyone to fail. Like, take my jokes, take my criticism, but don't fail. Like, I want you guys to do well. I don't want anyone to lose their job, lose revenue. You know, people are just using this to support their family. So I'm all about that. But this guy over here, I could never collaborate with him. I don't care how successful he's been. He is such a fraud. The Weasel is the biggest fucking fraud on YouTube. His videos are the most biased fucking. It's just like it's his. He squeezes his fucking opinion out there and he brainwashes the people. It's just nuts. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Are there two Weasels? I'm going to his Twitter because I'm like, maybe I've only seen his YouTubes or whatever.
I don't know. I'm not even subscribed.
That was multiplying. He couldn't make enough videos on the one channel. He had to make more channels. YouTube restricted him.
What do you guys think of Ariel Helwani? Since Let's Burn Every Bridge, what do you think about this guy? Since he's fucking crying every 5 seconds about something, what's up with this guy, Kenan?
I mean, I genuinely like Ariel. I think he's one of the pioneers. It's really like when you have that type of beef with Dana White. It's hard for me to hold it against him when he finds his opportunity to like get everything off of his chest, especially when like now he's like on the upper hand and he's like 10-8ing everybody. So I think whatever he's saying, it's just between him and Dana. I don't really find it, to be my place to say like what is wrong or good. He woke
up with a 3.5-inch hard on the morning after the Dana White slap thing. He was like, oh my God, I'm going to get this fuck.
Impromptu stream and everything. It was just boom, live right away.
100%. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. Ariel Helwani. And did you see his interview with Strickland today?
Strickland's always good though, dude.
You gotta watch that one. That I gotta give Ariel credit. He actually handled Sean pretty good. Sean was talking about people breaking into Ariel's house and raping his wife, and Ariel just standing there.
What?
Shit, you not, man.
Because he's calling him a bitch. He's like
bad. Yeah, but it's funny. It's hilarious. I gotta give both of them credit. It was very entertaining. So Strickland, Ariel on the MMA Hour. Check it out. But
did Ariel show him his black belt though?
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking Ariel.
No respect.
It's yeah. What do you think?
I can't believe Ariel is fucking related to Faraz Zahabi. That shit makes no sense to me.
What? Really?
Look that shit up, unless I just completely fabricated that out of.
I mean, I know they're both Canadian, but
yeah, that's what I meant. They're both.
We're
Canadian.
all related, but
oh, what? We all look the same in Canada, dude. I'm serious. Like I'm pretty sure that they're cousins, unless I.
Yo, Grandmaster, are you from Canada too?
No. I like to be able to say what's on my mind. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like getting locked in my country.
I didn't even know. Are you from Canada?
No, I'm not from Canada.
No. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. So actually, where are so Jesse? You're from Texas, right?
I live in Texas. I grew up and lived in California forever, but I moved to Texas 2 years ago because I also don't like people telling me what I can do.
Okay. Yeah. I've done something very similar. And Jesse, Grandmaster, where are you from?
I still live in the Republic of California. Oof. And I'm trying to I went to Texas this summer, and like I wanted to like not come back. It was just like I went to Mars or something. It was just night and day. It was amazing. So at some point I'll make my exit.
Dude, someone my parents still live out there, and like my mom was just here a couple days ago, and she was telling me about like masks and shit still. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, that shit's been over in Texas for 2 years.
I don't understand it. They didn't sell enough or something. I don't know what's going on.
It's crazy, man. So you're looking to get out, you said?
I mean, it's probably never going to happen the way things are going right now. I mean, unless Dana slaps someone even like that they actually care about, and I get a lot of views on the breakdown or something. But like right now, I'm stuck.
Payment.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
I mean, the way your shorts and everything are taking off. I mean, the way I'm taking off your shorts. Yeah. That just sounded weird. But yeah, you're just killing it, man. Everything you upload is fucking gold, man. So keep it up, man. Doing awesome.
I mean, it's so weird to hear you say that, because I'm like, I was talking about it on my most recent stream. Like, I'm applying for jobs on Indeed. Like, any day I'm ready. I'm quitting my YouTube channel. Like, they're not going well on my end. So it's shocking to hear that.
Just keep it up. Jesse, like, keep it up, because I think in about 2 weeks, I think it'll be the first ever where you were gonna have like on the shorts videos, like TikTok, Reels, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. YouTube will be the first to actually have like legitimate monetization in between videos.
For that since like September, and I'm hoping it's not like 1 penny per 1,000 views. So we'll see. But I mean, I appreciate you saying that, because I'm over here.
No, it'll be alright, man. I don't know how many views you're getting on those shorts, but I think like if you can pump them out like 3-4 a day, and just do your streams, I think you'll be good, man. Like don't put yourself down, because like it's all in your head, man. I watched your 100,000 celebration video, man, and you were really getting emotional. Like you were talking like how hard you were, because I can relate to that. You know what I mean? You took it down?
I need to.
That's good.
Wait, can we get emotional?
No. Let me download it real quick. You know what I mean? Nah, man.
Sometimes.
Because like I know, in your old videos, I mean, I don't want to say old, but like when you had like that big production, I don't know how you feel right now. Yeah, like when you compare what you do right now to that. Because I remember when you first posted your Nate Diaz tapping out Conor video, because I've been following you since then. I'm an OG, man. Like, wow. I'm a young guy, actually. Like, I'm a real young guy compared to, like, I don't want to say like, you know what I mean? But
that's
like,
old fuck.
Young compared to Guru.
I'm 22. Just turned 20. Yeah,
damn.
I'm 22 right now.
What? You're 22? Really? Fucking A.
I'm 23 now.
You got the whole world in front of you.
Man, that's so crazy. Yeah, the Nate Diaz video when you're like in kindergarten. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I was 60 years old, man. I woke up one day. I was like, wait. Because I was like, yo, Conor's just gonna beat him up, man. Like, you know what I mean? So I just went to bed, you know what I mean? We cooked, and I woke up. I was scrolling through, and I saw your video. You tapped on. I was like, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your, you know what I mean? You just did your thing, bro. And I was like, all right, man, let me just subscribe, because you were the first person to really add something that like a lot of genres of content has, but just not MMA. And I was like, yo, I gotta support you on that one.
Jesse, do you check your email?
I look. I'm gonna say something on here. I can't believe I'm here right now.
Neither can I. Neither can I. I said 20 minutes beforehand, I was like, I heard that Mexican martial arts is coming, and he's confirmed today. I will be pleasantly surprised if he is actually on this stream.
So as am I. And nothing to do with, like, I love all your channels. The thing is, kind of the same thing I was touching on with my shorts right now. I'm like the most introverted person you've ever encountered in your life, and I don't like to talk about it, because it kind of became like, oh man, it's like you know how it kind of became trendy over the last few years to like have anxiety and stuff like that. I don't like to talk about it, because it's like, oh yeah, I went to Starbucks and I have anxiety and I do CrossFit. It's like, I'm not trying to do that, but like I kind of dread human interaction of any form, and so like I never open DMs, I never open emails, I hardly ever open anything, because I just like, if someone texts me, I literally have to contemplate over like a couple weeks how to respond to them, because like, what if they say this and then they're gonna say that? Like, I'm all in my head. So like,
well, now I just DM'd you on Twitter, and I'm gonna take it super personal if you don't respond.
And like,
you gotta follow me back too, man. You gotta follow me back too, man. For all these years, man, you gotta follow me back too.
I gotta get better at that. So anyone that's ever wondered, or like, what's up with them, or did he doesn't like us, or it's just like something personal that I just gotta get over. Sometimes that's why it gets all in my beanie, like stuff with the shorts that's not working out. I just get on my head, and then I just go to sleep for like 35 hours, and then it's like I'm a mess. Yeah. So
wow.
Honestly, like I feel everything what you said, because not a lot of people can relate to what you do and what I do, obviously. And when you made that like celebration video, I truly understand what you said when you said, oh, I put all these hours into the video, just like bombs at like within the first hour. Like you see like the graphic just goes like this. You know what I mean? Like you post it goes like this. Like usually like it might like 500 boom, spike down. It was just dead right away. So I know exactly how, like what it is really like. And it's like it really is a struggle.
I appreciate you saying that, and that's something that I could like take with me and know. It's like we almost like need a support group or something, because you're hearing this and you relate to it. But when I say it, most of the viewers get it and they're cool. But so many people, oh, shut up already! Keep singing and dancing for us.
But they don't really get it. They don't really get it. That's why I super chatted you that one time about it, because like that's why like when I came into this thing, I thought about trying to like fucking with people and stuff, like, but then I was like, dude, these are literally the only people on planet Earth who fucking really understand this thing that I do every single day.
Yeah.
Where I could say, you know, dude, I uploaded this video and it had the best start of any of the last 30 videos that I had, and then it got fucking age restricted, and like people will be like, oh damn, that sucks. They don't understand though, like where it's like the feeling of when you have one taken off and then YouTube chops your balls off on it, and you're like, you know,
and they
like,
see it for a second and forget about it.
Yeah,
we see it constantly. It just keeps like, honestly, like, I don't want to like really like make it like a party of like who has it worse, but I really had a hard time on the YouTube, bro. I was streaming, my streams, I was just reacting to a stream, right?
Dude, who's monitoring this chat? Fucking put this real Weasel kid on timeout. Sorry, continue.
I'm gonna list everything that like went horrible on me, like in terms of like how like over the last few years YouTube has been kind to me, like no problems. But at the beginning, I would stream a reaction, I would get a copyright strike. I had to appeal it. Sometimes it would get rejected. False copyright strikes, obviously. I have to like appeal it, and then like they won't answer after 3 weeks, and then it will go away. I would one time I was gonna go live for like CYBORG, I think when she fought, sorry, when she fought Holly Holm. I just had like a counter, right? Like it was gonna go like 30 minutes till the stream goes live. That gets copyright striked right away. And that is already 2 copyright strikes just breathing down my neck the entire time, and I'm really getting paranoid about doing anything at that point, right? Yeah. So I gotta wait until like that goes, and then I post a video, the songs get claimed, and then I gotta take it down, re-upload it, and then like people comment like, "Oh, you already posted this," and then like they don't watch the video, then it bombs even more. It's kind of like a very, very tricky situation to be in doing what we do. But I think like for you guys right now, you guys are all camera-based, personality-based. I'm content-based, so. A lot of people that see me right now on stream, they're like, who the fuck is that guy? You know what I mean? But they will know you guys, but like I'm sure they've probably seen a few of my videos like when you were scrolling, like they might even like be regulars, I don't know. But YouTube is a really, really tough place, and it can really creep into your mind when you do really put a lot of time into one specific video. This year I'm gonna like open up a gaming channel and do like a little bit more like of these like one takes that you guys sometimes do, so maybe that'll be a little bit more fun for me too. But I've been doing shorts as well, and like that kind of like rejuvenated my soul, because for a long while I like with each copyright strike claim, like I just get like my creativity, like it just gets chopped down, and like at this point I'm only making like breakdowns for like upcoming pay-per-views. And back in the day I used to make top 5 videos and this story time documentaries, and yeah, I hope to get some like confidence in YouTube again to like do those videos again, because right now it's really like it really just pushes you down into a box, and I don't really like it. That's why I'm so active on Instagram, because like you can post a full fight on Instagram, nothing happens. Yeah, it's crazy we can get away with other platforms. So I mean, you've said it basically. You sound like you're fucking burnt out. It sounds like it's got you to the point where it's no. It's not really burnt out. It's just creatively limited. Okay. So you burnt out. All right, so don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me, Kenan. Never. They'll never get me out, man. They'll never get me out. Listen, it does get to you though. It really does. No matter what kind of content you're doing, whether you're grinding on the live streams or you guys with the uploads, I have nothing but respect, and I can't even believe I'm fucking saying this. I never say I have respect for people, but you guys I do, because that grind with the uploads is like, that is grueling, and I am completely envious of your hustle, constantly pumping out quality content. Has there ever been a point where you're like, all right, fuck this, I got to do something else? I'm going to start with Mr. On Fire over here. Never. Oh, you fucking liar. All right, let's go to never. But I mean, but like for me, until like the beginning of October, this was a side hustle. It was like I had a full-time tech job, and I was doing this on the side. The only reason I was even able to do it is because the pandemic, they locked us in the house for, so California was good for that, actually, because I could have never done this otherwise. But then, but yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to work, and and for the reasons, that you guys are, well, actually not just. Like I did my channel exactly the way that I did on purpose, because I didn't want to have a bunch of heavy editing and also deal with a bunch of other stuff where basically like I wanted it to be really light on like work, and then concerns about copyright and all that stuff. And
you know, and anyway, that's what, but the algorithm, you know, like the views and stuff, that ends up being all over the place. It's fucking like, I can tell the minute that the algorithm changes, like when they like do some kind of adjustment to the algorithm, it's like, I could tell it's just because I upload every day and I know how a video should perform. And then when it doesn't, and then the same thing happens like day to day. And then I see what the impressions are doing. It's like, I don't know what the change is, but I always know when they do it.
You feel like you're one step ahead of the game.
I feel no, because I mean, I don't have any control over it. I know that whatever they did most recently ended up being really positive for my channel, where some of the other ones were just fucking kicked me directly in the dick. Like it was like, you know, the algorithm, like it was like, make sure Jesse on Fire's dick is directly in the line of the front kick that we throw, and they were successful. Okay.
And Jesse, the number 1 or 2, whatever we want to say over here. What about you? Have you had that moment where you're like, man, this is just, I did see that you did post that video where you were down and out, and that's actually pretty like commendable that you did do that, because it takes a lot of courage to fucking put an emotion. Yeah, it takes a lot of, and then you took it down like a bitch. But before
what video was that?
100K television. No, he didn't take it down.
Oh, no, I haven't taken it down yet.
That's like my biggest.
He's about to go.
But that's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is to lose it on air, where to the point where I'm fucking crying and I had a meltdown, you know. And you didn't really have that. You just were personable with the community. But do you ever fear like this thing is gonna break you? This machine that is, you know, YouTube, that we got gobbled up into.
Man, I mean, I gotta be honest. I probably wouldn't use that terminology on my own, because I probably have too much pride or something like that. But I think I would have to say I'm already there. Like I fully mean it when I say I know. I'm waiting on emails and phone calls right now for jobs, and if I get hired, I'm gone. Like,
wow.
Like I've been doing this since I think 2015, and the moment I started, I think it was when Israel Adesanya came out and he was dancing, and it was like his Illuminati initiation, and there was like all the obvious flags that I pinpointed in my videos, and then other jokes I told from then on. Once I started making what could clearly be considered anti-woke jokes, I think Luke Thomas reported me or something, I'm not sure what happened, but once I started putting that kind of atmosphere in my videos, I started getting, like, I thought I was shadow banned for the longest time. I was getting hundreds of thousands of views on videos. Once I started getting kind of comfortable and maybe saying a little bit too much, my stuff started getting age restricted, blocked, flagged, and I would ask them why, and they were like, oh, because they're fighting. And I was like, what about all these other videos that I had of them fighting? You didn't say anything. What about UFC? You could go watch all the knockouts on their page and people bleeding and stuff. You're not doing anything to them, but they just kept coming after me, and my channel has never, ever been the same since then. And it's like, I always equate it to like, if I worked at McDonald's and every day my boss was like, you know, you're gonna work for free today, and I don't like you, and I'm gonna stifle your work. It's like, I wouldn't stay working there. Like, why would I do that? I would be stupid. So like when he was talking a little bit ago about like the arrow going down and stuff, and
like, you post it, it's dead.
Yeah, and like creatively feeling suffocated. It's demoralizing. Like every time some news comes up and I think about making a video, I'm like, why would I do that? It's gonna take me this many hours. It's gonna get 2,000 views. Shorts don't make money. Like I would be an idiot. So plus, I don't know if you know this, I'm married and I got kids, and it's like I got a mortgage to pay. I got bills. It's like I can't do that little kid stuff anymore. I got to grow up at some point. And if they call me, I can't be doing that 8 to 10 hours a day and then come home. Hey, let me watch some MMA stuff now. Also, I'll see you guys at Christmas. Like I can't do 16-hour days, you know. So
yeah, my man, you are shortchanging your on camera charisma. You just need to change up the structure, dude.
You know what I have? Okay, there's something. Maybe we need to talk.
And podcast. You know how much fucking money these guys make on podcasts?
I podcast. I stream. I did lose it the other day. I lost it the other day. I was talking about. I'm the only person in the community that when I just sit and talk, I'm not allowed to. When I sit and talk, I fell off. And I named people, and I'm a fan of your channel, but I think I named MMA Guru, I named Chelsea, I said everyone in the community could sit and talk, but when I do it, I fell off. I got to do all my edits. I got to do all the cutaways.
Yeah.
I got to do all that. When I just try to podcast,
exactly.
people are like, nah, you're lazy. What are you doing? Where's the editing? I'm like, I spoiled you guys.
That is exactly what it is. It's because with your edits, I mean, like there's no comparison between like one of your like highly edited videos and like just some shit of me just fucking flapping my gums and stuff. Dude, you made one of the best advertising integrations I've ever seen, where I watched it and I was like, I can't fucking believe, because it was one of the ones that you did for Ridge Wallet where you were like driving in the cornfield with your boy and all that shit. Dude, I watched that.
Represent.
Oh, dude, I got that shit. Hold on. Oh, my bag's downstairs. I got that.
Yeah, they reached out to me too, but I had to decline on that one, man.
But dude, like I watched that and I was like, I can't believe. I hope they paid him fucking 20 times what they paid me for that ad integration for that right there, because it was so fucking good. And like, yeah, that was
okay.
Good
And this might be like, look, I hear that and it only makes me resentful.
I understand. No, I totally understand.
It's like, oh, great, I'm doing a great job, and it just like the plaque, like it just proves even more so it don't matter.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. By the way, CBDX.com, the promo code is MMA-Holes for 20% off. Must be 21 plus or older to purchase. Sheath underwear. Jesse on Fire wears Sheath underwear.
Sheath underwear all day, son.
The fucking best. Promo code MMA-Holes for 20% off. Head Rush. There's a promo code, 20% off. Head Rush. Link in the description down below. Thank you very much. All right, I'm sorry.
Moss,
was that shameless?
Moss, you got to hook me up with those. Yeah. You guys got to hook me up with the sponsors too, man.
I'm sorry, Jesse. I love you, man.
I'll hook you guys up with some Magic Spoon, man. Some protein cereal, man.
Dude, it's a fucking grind, man. It is. It really is a grind. Like, if you want to do this full time, like, you really have to fucking like throw everything into something like this. I noticed, out of all of us, though, I do notice that Jesse on Fire, I noticed that he's got it like it's set. Like, does Gabriella work?
She's self-employed. Yeah,
okay, so she's self-employed, so there's another income there. Me and my wife, this is it. Like, this is it. So it's like, if we fuck up during, like, we build towards pay-per-views. That's all we give a shit about. It's like, it's the lead up to the pay-per-view. Let's get all the views. Let's make the sponsors happy. Let's get the donations, and then move on to the next one, right? So it's like a month plan each time, but it's stressful. You know, like, it really is. Like, if this is your only source of income, it is a little bit stressful to do, but
totally.
But
I'll say this to you guys, right? Moss and Jesse, Mexican Jesse, right quick. You know what I mean? I'll say this to you guys, right? Jesse, you talked about how you can sit down and, like, you know, you'll do a 1 hour podcast and that'll like just decline your channel right quick. But I would really look at it from like just the analytics, you know, how long are they actually watching your videos? Because I'm not sure how long Jesse's videos are. I mean, Jesse on Fire's videos are. But I know he came from TikTok, and like when he started his channel, he like I think you did. I think you mailed me about like something. About,
I
like,
did. You were the very first.
I'm not sure
channel that I inquired about advertising on. Like,
I'm not sure if you asked about tips or anything of that nature, but I didn't really know what you were gonna make, so I couldn't really help you on that front. But I was like, the only advice I ever give is just be consistent. But for Mexican martial arts and Moss, for you guys right now, like, there's absolutely no difference than what you can do with Jesse on Fire in terms of what he, in terms of content, purely content, is putting out. He's like in front of a camera. Guru is in front of a camera. Brendan Schaub, Chael, everybody's in front of a camera. The way they just take it differently and take it up to another level is just that maybe twice a day upload, hot topics that just like they just shoot it out, right? You know what I mean? So I think for Moss right now, you're very focused on live streaming, and there's absolutely no reason why you just can't sit down, you know, maybe like 3-4 hours in the morning and just sit down and just record a video just the way that Jesse does.
Dude,
let me
make this
very clear. I'm fine,
Jesse. I got you covered. I'm good right now. I got you, dude.
It's like, absolutely no.
I got you. I'll lay this out for you. It'll fucking work.
Yeah,
exactly. Because for me it's different, but like because I don't enjoy making those types of videos. I enjoy watching them, but I don't feel, maybe Mexican martial arts can relate to this, but I don't feel like if I sit down in front of a camera, people will just sit down and really watch me like that. So I got to really make that beautiful intro, hit the music cues, transitions, analysis has to be on point. My film studies have to be on point. Everything has to be high quality, and that way I feel good about it too. And if it does well, it'll really reach a higher level, because I think if you could just like scroll through my channels, like the numbers can get really, really big if you do it like that. So, but that's just my way of doing it, right?
I'm curious. So
everybody
Jesse,
has a different way.
Mexican martial arts, Jesse, like his live streams do just fine. So have you ever considered on just like kind of tackling the live stream thing, donations, sponsors? I mean, you do get sponsored already. So have you thought about maybe pivoting a little bit, or you think people are just so hardcore on the uploads, like that's what they want?
I actually did hit the streams pretty hard for a while, to the point where I would see a ton of people in the comments like, he's still doing nothing but streams. Oh, it's still just the streamings. All right, I'm out. Oh, or I'll see on other people's, like I finally went and watched the MMA Guru's channel. I guess he mentioned me or something like that. And then I see people in his comments. It's weird too when you see people talking about you. It's like stuff you're not supposed to see. But they're like, oh yeah, I used to watch him, but he just streams now. He got lazy. And it's like, okay, when someone else is just sitting there talking, are they lazy?
Don't let that shit discourage you.
I'll say this. Yeah, go on.
I just do it anyway. And the numbers don't lie. I lose subscribers, I lose views, I lose revenue. So that's
if you're just doing like streams, right? Like, so you sit and you do like a stream. Like that's when you said that you tried like doing just you talking. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk offline, dude.
Okay. And by the way, look for those. They were doing so bad. I know. As soon as I was done, I just put them private on the membership, so you won't see them there. But I was streaming a lot. I was like, I'm gonna stream every day now, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, Jesse on Fire's got the secret sauce. He's got like
Jesse on Fire. Like when you call Mexican martial arts, put me in that call too, because I think we both have a lot of experience. But I feel as if I know Mexican martial arts from the get-go. I know exactly what he does, because I remember this time where you were like posting how to eat an apple with like. No, it was a corn. It was corn with mayo, and then you put some spices on it. I was like, why is he posting this?
I lost it for a little bit. I was kind of rebelling. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video of me sitting on the toilet. You know what?
So afterwards, on Fire and Mexican martial arts, we can come together and really break it down, because I feel as if I really understand like the content creation side of things, and I hope the jobs that you're applying to are digital marketing or social media.
I'm trying to be a mailman.
Believe me. No. Like, do that too. But trust me, bro. Like all the experience that you have, bro. You literally have 200,000 subscribers. All of these brands that like you might even work for, they don't even have 1,000 followers or on anything.
Well, one thing I encountered when I was dealing with sponsors, they'll look at my views and they'll be like, "You don't even get views. Like we're gonna give you like $20." So it's like it almost is like my subscribers hurt me because they're not watching the videos. And my
dude, so you get way more views
I'll talk to you like really in depth afterwards. Go on,
yeah, you get way more views than me, and we get sponsors. Trust me, you can get them if you want. We can help you out with that too. The sponsorship thing, that's like not even a problem.
I really hope this MMA Justice League.
Listen, it's like a therapy group.
Brings up some real justice in between creators, because I feel for a lot of years I really wished this to come true, because a lot of my followers would always say, Kenan, why don't you collab with Weasel? You both do like fight breakdowns, but if we were to collab, we would have to do a video, and I only like to make videos in a particular way. So if we were to really collab, it has to be a live stream or a bland podcast where we just talk to one another. And I wasn't really feeling it, and that's just one of my things about collabing. But if it was a live stream, I would always collab. I would collab with my buddy over at MMA Release, Mind for Combat, or any other channel. I would always collab on my live stream, because that is really where the personality shines, and I think that is really where like actual bonds between the creators and the viewers can actually rise up. But I think right now we gotta like connect with all of the creators. I truly don't believe in burning bridges. I truly don't believe in insulting anybody. I truly don't believe in any of that, because we really have to just really come together and bring each other. Because when you were getting teary-eyed, Mexican martial arts, when you're talking about the 100K plaque, I was getting the same thing when I would like open that package up, and my mother was like telling to me like, oh, congratulations, because she didn't believe in me, bro. You know what I mean? I was sitting in this damn room, she's like, oh, you're rotting your time away. your youth is going down the shits because you know what I mean. Like I was making my videos.
She's all, you're 14 years old. Go get a fucking job, dude.
Exactly, bro. And then like and then they put me like in this like bakery factory. I was like waking up in like 4 a.m. It was super cold. I was like working like below minimum wage because I was under 18 at the time. I was like getting like $7 an hour for like 8-9 hours of work. For what? You know what I mean? And I just knew I really had to focus down, dialed in, and it was gonna happen. You know, thank God. Really thank God that I just didn't lose my passion and my drive for this, because right now, as soon as you lose a fighter in an iceberg, you're dead. You're literally dead. It doesn't matter what the people say in your comments, because sometimes people will come to me and say, "Oh, Kenan, you only post like 1 or twice a month," because you know that's a different story, you know. But right now, what you cannot ever let happen to you, bro, is actually having that fire just die on you. You know what I mean? If you personally, right? You talked about YouTube demonetizing and like blocking whatever, right?
Kenan, I gotta be honest. Can I cut you off for a second? You're driving me nuts here. Can you get to the point already? This is taking forever, Kenan.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, boss.
I love you, but Jesus Christ.
Nah, because I really wanted to talk to Mexican martial arts for a long while.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead.
But like, I mean, I don't want to say I want to talk to him, but like, now that I have the chance, I feel like I'm the one of the. I feel like I could really reach them, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, don't sell your shell. Like, do not call your channel dead. Don't think about it all. You know, it's going to die off if I don't post or anything like that. Really keep yourself to it. Keep yourself to it, bro. Like, there is a reason why, like, I believe out of everybody who streams, you get like the highest donation and like the most love.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny
you
because
get a lot of love,
numbers, but a ton of donations. People are like crazy.
People know you, right?
Yeah.
You have, I think, about close to 10K followers on Instagram. People really like you, bro. You know what I mean?
It could be worse. You could be a UFC fighter like William Knight and be working for Amazon, because that's what William was streaming today. I was like, what the fuck?
That's true.
Wow.
This is like no joke. He's getting ready for a fight and he's delivering packages.
Yeah, that happens,
dude.
Yeah, that happens.
It is nuts, man. It is so fucking nuts. Everything's a grind, even if you're a professional athlete, right? It's insane. It really is. But anyway, listen, this has been a great therapy session. Jesse, I know you got to bounce, right? Are you time up?
In a second.
All right, I got some alerts over here. I do want to play over here, and hold on a second here. Let me let some of these things go.
Hey, man. At Mexican martial arts, bro, you're the GOAT, man. Don't forget it, man. There's only one of you, bro.
That's it.
I appreciate
There's only one of you, bro. There's literally one of you, bro. Literally one of you.
That's right.
We gotta talk.
All right, don't
offline
forget.
too. We gotta talk offline. I'll get in touch.
Yeah, with On Fire too, because
I DM'd you on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twitter.
I tell you what, this is really cool, man. This is really cool getting together with you guys. You guys are great personalities. Your channels are awesome. And I would like to do this more often. If you guys are ever interested in jumping back into the fire with this, this would be a lot of fun to do for sure. Or maybe
I'm sick of fucking talking to myself in the camera. You know? I'll do this whenever.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Let me play a couple of alerts if you have a sec. Jess, you good? You have a second, or you want to?
Yeah, I got 2 minutes.
Okay, here. Let's play a couple of things over here. Well, there's some subscribers coming in. Thank you guys for the subscribes. Appreciate that. I saw some alerts here. If you guys have any questions in the chat for one of our guests over here, drop them in the chat. Because we may never do this again. We might get hit by a truck tomorrow. You never know. Or be driving Amazon. A single cholo. Thank you. What a name that is over there. A single cholo.
This is not a therapy session, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Chubbs, for being a member over here. Actually, I'm going to read these off. There's a bunch of shit that came through here. Let me read them off to you guys really quick. Let's see. The Fab Four. Someone says, let's see. Okay, so this is from Rich Can't Game. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Something about a guy with a beanie, but not the cool guy with the beanie. Ariel Helwani is watching this collaboration naked and trying to figure out how to blame it on Dana White. What do you think about that, guys?
3.5 inch hard on, like I said.
Tyron Woodley Hole says, I only know Holes and the Mexican. Chicano is one funny mofo. Love that guy. So love in Mexican. By the way, check out the other channels as well. But much love to you, Jesse. Let's see what else we got here. Jesse wiping his brow with Dana's tie. Don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know which Jesse, and I have no idea what the fuck that. Do you guys want?
Neither of us wears ties.
Mike Alfieri says, let's see, Moss, will you help GM Jesse with his streaming bling? GM Jesse. Grandmaster. Okay. What is streaming bling? Oh, what do you mean?
They're talking about because your show looks so good.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, that is exactly what they meant.
If you guys want to know anything OBS, I could play around with that.
That just reminded me. I gotta tell a story real quick about that. So
Go
I was
for
in
it.
Cabo. I was in Cabo in April, and my wife and I had just so when we go to these all-inclusive resorts, we put our kids down and then we just take a monitor and then we go out and party. And so I know for sure this is right around 10 o'clock Cabo time, because we had just put them down and we were walking down.
Wait, hold on a second. You leave a monitor in your room with your kids and you just go out and party?
Every single night.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, we get fucking down like a clown in Cabo, dude.
Wait, how old are your kids?
10, 7, and 5.
Wow, you got them trained pretty well over there. What the fuck, dude?
My 10-year-old is a fucking armbar machine. If anybody had a problem, she just fucking armbar.
Oh my god! All right,
no,
good.
but, so we were walking down to the bar, and I got an alert on my phone, and it was Mexican martial arts has gone live, and I was like, oh shit! I have no idea. I have no idea why I clicked on it at all. I was just kind of all right, just because I wasn't fucking watching YouTube, but I got it. So I click on it, and so it appeared that you had gone live in your pocket. Did anyone tell you about that? That you went live in your pocket while you were in the car?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
Dude,
about.
it was fucking amazing. So the screen was black, and he's he's in his car, he's talking to people, and he's yeah. Dude, it was fucking awesome. I was and it was so good that I was he might have done this pretending to not realize that it's live. It was that good. It was
I can tell you exactly what happened.
It wasn't embarrassing for him. It was this motherfucker is funny, dude. And the screen's black. I was
I think I left it up.
You really that really was an accident for real?
I could tell you exactly what happened offline.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
I want to know too. That's amazing.
It was kind of an amalgamation of circumstances.
It's great, dude.
That is fucking awesome. Dude, you guys are fucking awesome, man. Loved having you guys on. Next time, we'll talk more MMA. I mean, we had a little therapy session over here, but that was fun too. I'll talk about anything with you guys. I want to go around the horn real quick. You guys give the shout outs or promote whatever the hell you want. We'll start with Jesse on Fire.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just check out Jesse on Fire, and if you want to check out the channel that gets shadow banned for talking about the same things as Mexican martial arts, that's why I created Jesse on Everything, which is my other channel. Just hit 25K on that one last week, and I am currently suspended because I shared medical misinformation. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. I really appreciate you guys having me on. I got to jump, but I will do this whenever you guys want. Jesse, if you don't hit me back on Twitter, I'm going to take it real personal.
I will.
All right, guys.
All right, be good, be good.
Cheers.
All right, and hold on, let me move this over here. My production team fell apart, but Jesse had to leave me prematurely.
You gotta get yourself a Jamie, man.
Like the Brady Bunch. All right, so here we go. There's Jesse, and over here, actually, my Jesse's coming in too. Hold on, we lost Keenan. Hold on, let me get him in over here. Keenan, is that your real name, Keenan?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure because I you never know. You never know with these people. Hold on, let me move you over here.
Names, right?
Okay. Let me get my co-host in here too as well. All right, where is Keenan? He's hiding from me. There he is.
I'm lost.
There he is. There he is, Keenan. How you doing?
We gotta
bro?
have two Jessies at all times.
Yeah, I know. So yeah. So now that we lost
Balance the force.
We lost Jesse on Fire. We got other Jesse over here. Let me drag her in. But Jesse, you want to say anything to the boys over here? What do you say?
I have a bone to pick.
Oh shit! Here we go. Get ready, boys. Get ready. Get ready. Hold on. I'll put Keenan up here.
Jesse is not a pussy name. It's probably the most badass name that exists, and I don't ever want to hear that again.
Wait, who said that?
I believe it was you and Jesse who said
Oh
that.
no, I was saying. Oh no, there was a miscommunication. I was saying that about. Oh wait a minute, I can't say that online, huh?
It doesn't matter here. We get demonetized on everything, so you say whatever the fuck you want.
So I do this. So right now I'm just being myself, but I have other videos where I'm in character. And that
oh no, you're not allowed to say that. No, shh.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Shh.
Can you tell her after? That was good. See, that's what I need. See, I bought a green screen a while back so I could be more high tech. So I do have a green screen, but I'm not able to do the kind of stuff you were doing right now.
Hold on, collecting rust like those weights over there, man.
Oh, zinger. Hold on. Oh, look at this. You don't need a green screen, Jesse. Look, you're part of the fucking crew.
Got it all figured out, bro. He's doing it for you too, man. He's got it all figured out.
I'm on my channel now.
Exactly, bro. Let him host, man.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to say to the boys over here? Besides the name, Quam?
No, I thought it was a great interview all around.
All right. Well, listen.
Sorry for the ear beating, but I really had to reach out to Grandmaster real quick, man, because I know how it can get sometimes.
No, I appreciate it. I would have had to pay like $400 for that in an actual session, so it means a lot.
And they would like say, and they would just tell you bullshit, bro. They would just say like, oh, like, okay, on this book it says like this, but like they don't really get you, bro. You know what I mean?
There was a point in the interview when I almost came in with my high school violin to play for you guys. So what was going on?
I was gonna just start giving you guys hand jobs.
I think Moss even played like a music in the background when, like when he was.
I didn't know if that was just in my head or what.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to point it out, bro, but like, yeah, it was funny, man, funny.
I was like, does he even hear this, or is he's going for it? No, I appreciate you sharing that, but yeah, okay. Listen, I would love to do this again, but yeah, shout out Jesse, Mexican martial arts. Let me know, what would you like to promote right now?
I would just like everyone to go and watch this homie's channel. If you
nah, they gotta go to you, man. They gotta go to you, bro.
I'm trying to sell my channel, so if anyone wants to buy it, the highest bidder.
I'll buy it off of you, bro, and I'll employ you into your own channel. All right, cool.
I'll have some security. I'll feel better about that setup.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
There you go.
Hey, man, we love you, bro. Don't forget that, right? We truly love you, bro. Don't think about quitting and all that, bro. What the hell is that about, bro? You started for a reason, man. You like at the top, bro. You're gonna look back at this and you're gonna be like, all right. I truly was meant for this, man.
You'd be like, why did I say yes?
Things, bro.
Why did I answer my DM to the MMA-Holes? That's what you're going to say. Right, Jesse?
It was a good time.
All right, thank you. And Kenan, you want to throw any shout-outs?
Shout out to Moss. Shout out to Lady Jessie. Shout out to Grandmaster Jesse. Shout out to Jesse on Fire. And I hope to really bring the MMA Justice League a little bit more together. Maybe we can bring a few of my friends. I think Clyde will be really down to come in here and talk about like his stuff too. So.
Bring more Jessies.
Cool. Yeah, let's have 17 Jessies.
I'll try and find them.
Listen, I had a blast with you guys. Seriously, nothing but love and respect. Wish you the best, all the best with the channel. And
hold on, let me try and do this real quick, Moss. Let me try to do an Anderson Silva thanking you, right?
Okay, go ahead.
For me, thank you, Jesse. It's a very great time. It's a very great opportunity for me because this is the big sport. Thanks to Jesse, thanks to Grandmaster, and that's it. Thank you.
Beautiful. Boys, you
Don't forget the true goat. Don't forget the true goat, man. The spider, man.
He really is the goat, for sure. All right, guys. Next time we have you on, we'll be talking about all the MMA topics. We won't take
Next time on the GSP too.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good. Guys, thank you again for coming on. Enjoy Power Slap, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
There we go. They're the boys over there. Shout out to the MMA Justice League. What do you guys say, chat? Oh my God, I mean, I just didn't have enough time. I would have spent 4 hours with the guys.
It was really good.
I honestly thoroughly enjoyed talking with these guys.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because in the very beginning, it started off kind of like awkward, like you guys were feeling each other out. But then within like 2 minutes, it's almost like you guys all got into your rhythm, and it was really listenable.
I tell you what, someone that really listen, we've had Jesse on Fire on before. He's a good guy, real good guy. The shit that he's pumping out is just killing it. And Kenan, we haven't had Kenan on the show before, but he is like a hidden gem. His channel's always it's already.
I can't believe he's 22.
He's only 22 years old. He's got 165,000 subscribers on his channel over there. So go check his stuff out. And, you know, he's a very talented kid. He really is a talented kid. And Mexican martial arts, I got to say, man, in the beginning, I didn't want to like the guy. Like when we were starting the YouTube channel and we're doing our thing and people would jump into the chat. I loved
him.
I tell you what, that guy is so fucking awesome. He really is. Like, there's something about him that's just such a sweetheart. So please, go subscribe to our guests. Definitely enjoyed hanging out with those guys. And it was absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Let me play the rest of the alerts. I know you guys came through over here. Thank you so much for the donations. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. T-Rest.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Come on.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Got MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Yeah.
MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
D-Rest, baby.
The Fab Four.
That's right. The Fab Four. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it very much. By the way, we have a stream scheduled for Power Slap. We'll shut this thing down, and we want you guys to come on over there. We're going to watch it. It's on TBS. We're going to make fun of it. So stand by for that.
Are you going to grow the Justice League?
Yeah. Listen, it's open. It's open. It is open. But like I said, they have to be unique. They have to be content creators that, bring something unique to the table. It's very important because those guys all have their own thing. They're very good at it.
Super chat.
Here's Keenan in the chat. Much love, Keenan. Rich.
Guru is a meme, but he's more credible than any of you.
Oh, my God.
Keep the change, kid.
Listen, I do
That's
appreciate the $50. I mean, he's living in his parents' shed. So, I mean, the fact that he was nice enough to donate the $50 to us is very, I do appreciate that. Wish him all the best. You gotta eat your meat. Oh, there he is!
Spank away, spank away.
Oh, my God! Ariel Helwani! Ariel Helwani! You gotta be the fucking B-Man.
Doesn't like me.
I should have had that on for them. They would have loved that. Thank you for beating your meat. Come on.
So, Moss, what's it going to take?
Wonderful, wonderful.
What would it take to squash the beef with your beef with Guru?
Listen, it's very simple. It's a very simple thing. The people want it. The people are drooling for it, right? That's what people want because there's a reason why everyone
Want
keeps
what?
on jumping over to our chat.
Wait.
Mentioning his name and this and that. People want me to give that attention, right? People want me to be able to open up and say, okay, let's go. Now, I'm not opposed, but it's got to be one-on-one. It could be on my turf or his turf.
I would love to see that.
I would have no problem with it. No problem at all. But I don't think he's ready for that jelly. I got to be honest with you, Jess. I don't think he seems a little fragile. Because here's why I say he's fragile. We put a picture of him without a hat on, and he fucking lost his shit.
Well, no, I think his chat.
Well,
I think his chat fueled.
He
I don't
gets
think he would have
swayed
gotten
by his own
upset.
chat. Like his chat, like gaslit him.
Yeah, I think his chat fueled
into
that
thinking
whole
all
thing.
this crazy shit, right? And now, like, the people are sending us clips of him saying all this nonsense, and it's like, dude, bro, you got to pump the brakes.
So why don't you guys get a one-on-one going, squash the beef,
You know where my DMs are.
and then
You know where to find me. You know where to find me.
yeah.
Oh, we're beating some more meat.
Spank away, spank away.
Your meat.
Ariel Helwani. Eat the meat.
You gotta eat your meat.
Ariel Helwani. Slap the dick.
Ariel Helwani.
Shots fired.
You gotta eat your meat. Come on, baby, beat it.
You gotta beat your meat.
Oh my God, what a glorious song.
Doesn't like me.
Thank you, Tropic Tom.
Ariel Helwani is watching this collaboration naked and trying to figure out how to blame it on Dana White.
That's actually true. He sent me a DM. He told me he actually confirmed that.
Yeah, that one girl says, what if you guys become BFFs?
Listen,
What if you guys are secretly BFFs and you don't even know it?
Listen, if he could prove to me that he's tougher, like that whole shtick that he does is a cover up. He's a very soft human being, right?
What if he thinks that
So
of
if
you?
he could prove to me that he has a little bit of chutzpah, if he has a little bit extra oomph, I don't know, little testicles
chutzpah?
down below, perhaps, I don't know. Listen, like I said, I wish everyone the best. I don't
think
hate.
you guys are best friends.
I don't hate anyone on the internet. There's no one I hate on the internet. I don't care. And if you're doing something online and you're providing for your family, if you're putting food in your mouth, a roof over your head, nothing but respect. So any guy or gal that puts content out there, respect. And if you get into the game and you start dancing and talking shit back and forth, I'm down with it. I have no problem with that shit. But you know, there's levels. There's levels, Jesse. Trey coming in with the subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to rattle through these things so we can get to our next stream. Power slap. Thank you, guys. That was fun, man. Next time, I'll probably talk a little more MMA. But I don't give a fuck, man. That was fun.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here's T. Woodley Hole.
I only know Holes in the Mexican. Chicano is one funny mofo.
He is.
Love that guy.
Funny guy, man. Well, now you know all four of us. Now you will know all four. I hope you guys, let me know once in the chat if you're subscribed to all 4 channels. Let me know in the chat if you're subscribed to all 4 channels. Actually, drop 4s. 4s in the chat, or drop how many channels you're subscribed to. Thank you, Luke, with the $1 donation. I happen to be subscribed to all 3. But listen, this is the important one, okay? Just make sure if you're going to leave one out.
Super chat.
Don't leave us out. Sly, thank you.
Jesse wiping his brow with Dana's tie.
Ooh.
Necktie.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out. He's right wiping his brow with Dana's tie. I went over my head.
Super chat.
Love seeing both the Jessies on the same stream.
It's cool. I thought it was very cool. I got to say, I was a little worried because, you know, Jesse, Mexican martial arts, you know, you can tell, like, he's got his own thing going on, you know, like you can tell he's got a little bit of social anxiety or something.
When I heard him, I dropped in the chat, I was like, oh my God, he's me. Because when I heard him explain, like, how he doesn't respond to DMs, like, unless he absolutely has to, like, if it's a priority, he would rather not respond to DMs. He doesn't want to leave the house, associate with people. He doesn't have, like, the drive to... I was like, holy shit. Like,
the fact that he was open with that was really cool, man. Like, he doesn't have to, you know, open up about that stuff. So the fact that he did open up about that was really cool. Even though I played the piano music, you know, that was kind of, but such a nice guy, man. I was shocked how nice he is. Like, super shocked. Because you see a character.
They're all nice. They're all really nice.
They're all very nice, yeah. Yep, they are. Let's see what else we got over here. Thank you for the subscribe. Who else we got over here?
Super chat.
Here's Mike Alfieri coming in.
MOS, will you help GM Jesse with his stream bling?
I tell you what, man. Like, I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. If you collaborate with content creators out there, everyone's got their own community, so we can mix and match. It's fine. Like, there's so many people out there watching all this content.
Helps everyone.
There's enough for everybody. But, like, for instance, Jesse on Fire, like, he's not familiar with OBS. Right? And if we had issues with uploads or something like that, we could pick his brain on that. I could help him out with OBS. You know, we have advantages. And that's why I picked these 3 individuals. They all have things that I lack in. And I hope to think that I have something that they lack in. You know, we have value for each other. So I think that's the purpose of collaborating. When you're collaborating with people that really don't give you anything, like, I got to be honest with you, the other beanie guy, he doesn't give me anything. Can
I be honest?
Yeah.
Do you want my honest opinion?
Good.
I think you guys would be, if you could fucking put your immaturity aside.
We're egomaniacs.
Okay. If you guys could put your immaturity aside, put your pride aside, the fucking ridiculousness that goes on between you two.
Yes.
I actually think it would be a great collaboration.
Well, listen.
But you guys are too fucking, like,
I got my DMs open, baby. Good.
Like,
all right. I'll tell you what. In the chat, would you like to see that collaboration? Yes or no? Would you like to see that? I don't know. I mean... we'll let the people vote. I have a feeling if we put a poll in the chat, most of them say no.
I have a feeling if you two would stop being retarded, you would actually have some really good content.
First of all, I just posted a picture of him without his hat. I didn't really do anything. I didn't do anything. He just didn't have a hat on.
You had no intention posting that picture?
And so what if he stole Mexican martial arts as shtick? So what? It's no big deal, right?
Super chat.
So what? It's okay. The Clipper?
Hey, say on Fire hacked James Lynch's channel with Guru.
Yeah, go subscribe to James Lynch, please.
He's been saying that since it happened, right?
I don't know.
Jesse's guy?
I don't know. He's not hacking his channel. Stop it. Robin, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll catch up on these donations over here. Actually, let's put on... We're going to roll right into that Power Slap thing.
Power Slap, baby.
So yeah, guys, we're going to be doing Power Slap. The stream is scheduled. It's ready to go. We're just catching up on alerts over here. So stand by. Actually, while I'm doing that, if you can do me a favor and get Power Slap ready to roll.
Get it ready to roll?
Yeah, on TBS.
Oh, super chat.
Thank you, the Clipper, with the 179.
MMA Moss is king, the rest are just holes.
Thank you, Clipper. Thank you. Let's go, champ.
Give me keyboard.
Is that on?
I don't know.
Oh, super chat.
Zen book review coming in with the 299.
This is not a therapy session.
I felt bad interrupting Keenan, but I knew Jesse on Fire was he didn't have much time, and I knew the Power Slap was coming, so I wanted to make sure.
Why is he reacting to that too?
What's that?
Jesse on Fire. Is he reacting to Power Slap?
I don't know what he's doing, but he had something to do, so I didn't want to go over time. Plus, I only wanted to do an hour tonight.
TBS.
I would do this on another night where we had unlimited time and just fucking shoot the shit. Like, I would do that if the people wanted it, for sure.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, Sober Carl, being a member for 16 months. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sober Carl. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for the donations. Appreciate that. You guys are very generous. And thank you for the likes as well. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button if you like this type of collaboration.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought you did all right.
Okay.
He left because of my super chat, not controlled donos. He's got a pretty belly.
You remember that jam?
You remember that jam? I do remember that. Thank you.
So much pure testosterone in one place at one time. I think the entire chat just got pregnant. And I'm a fucking dude, bro.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Yes, it was a massive testosterone. Thank God Jesse came in at the end to,
I almost was just going to wait because I was already at the end. I was like, I might as well just wait
until
it's over.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kai Noto.
As one super introverted to another, I feel Jesse's Mexican MMA pain. The dude is hilarious as fuck and must have all sorts of ideas in his head that he can't bring himself to discuss or show. Yeah, I agree you would be funny with Guru.
I tell you what.
I
tell you what. Mexican martial arts, like my brain was going a little bit. I think we can fucking do some cool shit.
He's got a talent for the mic. I did notice that.
Yeah, he's good.
When I was listening to him just like talk, I can't remember what you guys were talking
good,
about. It was towards the beginning, and he was giving his opinion on something. But the way that he was delivering it, I was like, that's kind of what you're looking for when it comes
good,
to
man.
like a.
He's good. Like my wheels were spinning listening to him. I was like, damn, man.
He's good.
We gotta do some more shit with him. He's very good. There's no doubt about it. Listen, people would jump into my chat early in the day, and they were like, yo, you listen to Mexican martial arts? I'm like, who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Keenan's impersonations are pretty good, too. You heard his Conor?
Yeah.
His Conor was on point.
Yeah, they all have something that is, like, valuable,
How many fucking jokes do I take for my appearance? Many, but I don't rage like the wheelchaired one. Just saying, and maybe I need a stream you're doing MMA, cause I wasn't impressed, but that's me. Curious to see what happens next, though.
Okay. What is he saying? He's not impressed by what?
I was like with you, and then you lost me about halfway through.
What did he say at the end? He says,
because I wasn't impressed, but that's me.
Just saying, and maybe I need a stream with y'all doing MMA.
Oh, maybe he needs a collaboration with you and Guru. Is that what he's saying?
I don't know.
Maybe he
I wasn't
needs
impressed,
to see
but
it.
that's me. Or maybe he didn't like the collaboration with these guys.
No, I think he's saying he didn't enjoy because he made the wheelchair reference. So I think he didn't enjoy Guru, but maybe if he saw a collaboration with you guys,
okay,
then he would be.
Well, you never know. You never know. All right, DMs are open. We're gonna take this party and we're gonna just pay attention to Power Slap. We're going to watch it live. We're going to make fun of it. It's going down. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you stay right put. This should redirect you to that stream. And if it doesn't, make sure you subscribe to the channel, the MMA-Holes. Hit the notification bell. I want to thank our guests for coming on tonight. Jesse on Fire. Jesse, Mexican martial arts. I can never get that out. Mexican martial arts. And KenanK TV. Go subscribe to their channels over there. They're doing great stuff. We'll be right back.
Wonderful, wonderful.